Hey guys, it is Karen, and it is my day 24 of my 100 Days Making Comics challenge, and this is today's update to Rooney. Today I worked on trying to get some textures on this, line textures, not like actual texture on the space station. And I fussed around a lot. I tried to freehand it. I hated it. So I busted out the rulers. So I've been actually doing rulers. I also tried to do smaller detail and it just looked wrong. So then I went ahead and I did some Google search for space stations and comic books and got some ideas. So, with this larger size hull plating or whatever these sections are, I feel this looks like a little bit more like old school comic book and not as realistic, which I'm not entirely happy about. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to analyze. I'm just going to keep drawing. If I did it too small, then it wouldn't show up. And also I realized I'm going to have to, since I'm not going to keep this just like black and white and I'm going to add textures, I mean, part of this is going to have to be in shadow anyway because, a lot of it's going to be in shadow. So I'm probably going to have to throw a tone over most of this and just like have rim lighting on it because the planet will be emitting light. And then I can scratch into the tone or erase into the tone where I have highlights. Yeah, the whole front side of this should be in shadow. So I guess I don't really need like a crap ton of little tiny details because they'll be swallowed up by the tones. And I was also going to try to make them all equal, and that was just killing me. If I was to do that, I should have like built everything and I should have done it. I couldn't. My brain couldn't handle it. So it's just going to be random, like ship shit on here, and hopefully nobody will look too closely at it and say, "How come all the sections are different?" Yeah. So that's what I did today. I probably put more than a half hour in, but a lot of that was a lot of that was like trial and error and erasing. And then also I was watching so I went on to Hulu while I was doing this, and I started watching a couple days ago. I started watching the My Hero Academia anime because everybody's like in love with it right now, and I tried reading the manga and I just really disliked it. I was reading like a poor translation, as far as like it wasn't pleasant to read. I don't know how truthful it was. B, I really don't like, taste wise, I'm not a big fan of the manga's art style, the character designs and stuff. I like Deku, he's cute, and I like Bakugo or whatever his name is. But the art, I just wasn't connecting to it, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a taste thing, right? But in the anime, it's more polished and, as the animes usually are. So, wait a minute. Did I already? I'm sorry, I already did. I'm trying to burn some CDs here, and I just I already did this one, I think. I'm very confused. Anyway, I got distracted. So, yeah, so I'm watching the first season now of My Hero Academia, or I don't remember what the actual Japanese name of it is. And I'm actually enjoying it a lot better, and I understand why. It's really got a good hook. The main character, Deku, he is like the epitome of an obsessed character who will risk everything he has for his goal, which is, you know, what you need in a hero, main protagonist. Whether it's a good goal or a bad goal, whether it's going to destroy them or not, that's what you need. And it's got a lot of heart, obviously, and the actions, I didn't like the action at all in the manga, but it's, and like, I just couldn't, like, the whole, like, when they were doing the first trial and everything, all the, like, rules, I have a hard time following that, like, minutia, sometimes in translations in manga, but in the anime, I was like, okay, anyway, the point being, also the humor I felt came across better in the anime than the bad translation of the manga that I was reading. Okay, I don't know if it was a bad translation. I'm assuming it was a bad translation because it was really choppy and hard for me to understand. So, anyway, because, you know, I was just reading it for free online because I was being bad. So, regardless, I now, although I'm not going to say it's like my most favorite manga anime of all time, I do understand the appeal and why everybody likes it, and I'm getting into it now. So I'll probably just like stream that. I'm just gonna probably binge that in the background as every once in a while as I'm working until I'm done with the third season or whatever they're on. I'm watching it on Hulu, so yeah. So that's what I did today. I tried to learn more about. I used to watch a lot of anime. Again, these are things that I used to do. There's like everything I used to do. Like I really put a hold on as my child was growing up because he was too young for a lot of it, and I didn't want to get him, I don't know, I just put a hold. So now that he's older and we can watch things together and play games together and all this stuff, now video games, I'm talking like first shooters and stuff, first person shooters and things like that. I'm sort of getting back into all the old things that I had kind of put on hold, being mom, because he was always around and I didn't want him to watch it with me because he was too little. So I thought he might want to watch My Hero Academia with me, but because I suggested it, it's not cool enough for him. But if he finds it on Hulu and he watches it, I'm sure he's going to like it just fine. Seems like it would be right up his alley. So anyway, that's my update for today. I'm going to sign off. I don't know if I'm going to keep working on this tomorrow or if I'm going to do some other, go back to the thumbnails. And that's it. So I'm going to head out. I hope you guys had a good, productive day, and I will, for a Monday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Adios, and bye for now.